The Mi-10, NATO reporting name HARC, factory designation is Del-EA-60, was a Soviet heavy transport helicopter created specifically for the role of a flying crane. It was developed by the Mil Design Bureau, OKB-329, as a direct response to operational limitations discovered during the use of the Mi-6. In the late 1950s, the Soviet military required an aircraft capable of transporting oversized and bulky loads that could not fit inside the cargo hold of existing helicopters. Although the Mi-6 had excellent lifting capability, it lacked sufficient visibility of external loads and had a suboptimal payload-to-weight ratio for crane operations. On the 20th of February 1958, the Soviet Council of Ministers officially tasked the Mil Bureau with developing a dedicated flying crane. The result was the V-10, which reused major components of the Mi-6, including the transmission and two Soloviev D25-volt turboshaft engines, each rated at 4,100 kilowatts, 5,500 horsepower. The new helicopter featured a slender fuselage mounted on four very tall landing gear legs, allowing vehicles, containers, or structures to be positioned directly beneath it. Loads could be carried on an external platform, attached by hydraulic clamps, lifted by a winch, or slung using cables. The first prototype flew on the 15th of June 1960. In May 1961, it was lost in a fatal accident caused by failure of the main gearbox oil pump drive. Subsequent prototypes received improved lubrication systems, twin wheels on all landing gear legs, and emergency escape aids. State-state acceptance trials were completed successfully in 1961, but serial production began only on the 5th of March 1964 at the Rostov-on-Don helicopter plant. The first production aircraft flew on the 10th of September 1964. Between 1964 and 1969, 40 long-legged Mi-10 helicopters were built. The Mi-10 was publicly demonstrated in the West for the first time at the 1965 Paris Air Show, where it attracted major attention for its ability to transport buses, bulldozers, and modular buildings beneath its fuselage. In service with the Soviet Air Force, the Mi-10 proved capable of lifting up to 15 tons of external cargo. However, it also revealed serious drawbacks. The tall landing gear caused instability during takeoff and landing, especially when the helicopter was lightly loaded. Vibration levels were high at low speeds, and the onboard CCTV system provided poor visibility during precision load placement. Rolling takeoffs were often required, and nose wheel shimmy was common. As strategic missile systems evolved, the helicopter's original role diminished. Many long-legged Mi-10s were converted into Mi-10PP electronic warfare platforms, carrying large ECM pods. To address visibility and weight issues, Mil developed the Mi-10K, a short-legged version with a fixed undercarriage and a downward-facing control gondola that allowed a pilot to directly observe slung loads. 17 Mi-10K helicopters were built between 1974 and 1977. The Mi-10 had limited combat use, including a brief deployment to Afghanistan in 1980, where one helicopter was lost during an emergency landing after engine failure. Although innovative, the Mi-10 remained a highly specialized aircraft with a small fleet and demanding operating characteristics. Most versions were retired by 2009, though the Mi-10K reportedly remained in limited service into the 2010s. Today, the Mi-10 stands as a remarkable example of Soviet heavy-lift engineering and an ambitious attempt to redefine helicopter transport capabilities.